Allen is younger, and he's living like, he's feeling and moving like a younger man, but he thinks like a veteran. Roy, a little older, still hits so hard. Bigger man, short reach on Roy, but he knows how to use it. He's gonna close and get inside and try to fire rock stars at you over the shoulder. Belcher versus everybody's clearing out of the cage. Like, I mean, now. This is dangerous for all parties involved. Should Belcher do what he says he's gonna do, this place is gonna go nuts. But Roy, you make one mistake with Roy, and you're off. Roy's moving his feet. Roy's trying to push him to the cage. Yeah, he is. Roy knows full well that the place to be is on top. Very wise.
When's the last time you saw Roy Nelson look to start a fight with a takedown?
I don't know, 2008? He's been knocking dudes out, you know, for the last 15 years. But this is a wise move.
Yeah, I think the last takedown I saw him shooting was on Kimbo Slice.
That's right. Ultimate Fighter. And then, you know, Roy doesn't need to hurry here at all. Just keep his body heavy in here. Now, what does he do when he drops down?
Well, he's trying to get underneath the hips, but he should switch out to a high crotch. Right there, his hands are extended. He should bring two hands together at one leg and look to scoop him off the cage with the high crotch, or even go to a single leg. He should bring his left hand to his right hand, or his right hand to his left hand for a single leg or high crotch.
And Allen pulls up on the overhook and digs with the underhook and brings Roy up higher. But man, he's feeling Roy's weight right now, 265.
And Roy doing the right thing by leaning on him to slow him down. You know. Build the lat passes up in the shoulders and the arms to maybe diminish some power from the strikes.
People in this situation will often talk about how far you are from a takedown, but yeah, you're never that far. But look at this. Allen actually steps around to side, and he's going to hammer.
Smart move to get off the mat.
Yeah.
That's not a stable place to be on top of Roy Nelson.
100%. And Roy's going to get up, and Allen should separate here, I think.
He's going to let Roy carry his weight a little bit, see if he can drain him out while he's doing damage.
Yep. Very, very smart.
Even try to get a cut. Try to throw some strikes to get a cut there.
And he hits hard, you can see it. Now he'll strike. And Roy's dangerous here. Right hand over the top by Roy. Smart kick to the body. Yeah, and Roy comes up underneath with the uppercut too. Allen circles out, pivots right out. This is fun. Belcher also will catch your punches with his elbow and try to bust your hands up. There's one from Roy, and he gets back in. Now he's on to one leg. Ooh, those little shots are different in this.
Yep. The small shots will cut you.
Yep.
And they hurt.
And they hurt. The surface area is so small when you drive the single knuckle.
He might be in position to get this one, though.
Yeah.
His hands are locked.
He's got him.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Big Roy. Allen's corner yelling, get up, but that's easy to say.
Yeah. He's got that little butterfly hook. He's going to try to create some space to get up with it, but man,
that's so much weight.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, it's just two words when you say it, but when you got to do it, it's a lot of stuff. And Roy doesn't need really to advance his position here. He'll be super patient and just drain you.
Probably land some elbows to try to work for the crucifix here.
There, he moved him. Look at the breathing from Allen.
But this is also Roy's chance to do some damage and land some cuts and bust up a face and maybe end the fight.
But as soon as he moves his left hand, he can feel that actually Allen's got the chance to move him. Now elbows.
Couple of good elbows from Allen down there.
This carrying this is not what you want. But, you know, it's been Allen doing all the damage here. And this was his worst case scenario, and he's still doing damage.
But if Roy can keep his head, keep Belcher's head on the cage, he can do more damage.
Roy hasn't had his free shot yet because he feels how much Allen can move when he makes any space. So he's aware of it.
And this is the time you use your elbows. You know, keep everything close quarters and drop the elbows here and there.
That's hard work to push all that. Roy Nelson comes in with a smart strategy and does the hard work to get Allen Belcher into his worst case scenario. And Allen is going to be breathing hard here.
Allen jumped up there pretty quickly.
Yeah, he did.
I wouldn't feel comfortable telling either guy he won that round.
No.
Good shot to start the round by Allen.
Good speed, change up on speed.
Yep. And he's moving side to side, changing his foot position, offering up different looks, including fake kicks.
Probably feels a little less danger standing in front of Roy.
There. A look down right hand. He looked down first on his way in. And he got deep.
Yeah, that last overhand right from Roy looked a little slow.
Yeah, a little labored. Roy worked hard. So still, he knocks people out, but there's still a 47-year-old man working his ass off to get in deep here. Look, from our position, like, you just see how much weight Roy puts on it and how powerful he actually is.
Roy can push into him and pull off the cage.
Yep.
He get the takedown.
Yep. Allen's bleeding from the ear. Right back to his feet. Roy
Good athleticism by Allen to just pop right back up off of that and not let Roy settle on top of him.
Roy Nelson now on top again, 340 now. Allen did well to hurt Roy and take almost no damage from the bottom, but the fatigue is the big weapon for Roy.
I don't really think closing the guard is going to serve Allen well here from the bottom.
It keeps you attached. He knows what he's doing. He's in there. He feels it. But theoretically, being attached here is not what you want. Although he can control and extend to get elbows and punches, so that seems to be why he has a reason why he's doing it, and that seems like one plausible reason. Extend him away and elbow him in the head.
If this were a 5-round main event, I may tend to agree with you on that, but we are quickly nearing the middle part of the second round, halfway through this fight.
Yep.
And he's on his back with his guard closed. Here he is, open it up.
And Roy rushes
and
him.
He got punished for it, you know, but he took a chance, and he had a chance to get up.
And then Roy passes to top half here. Belcher goes lockdown on that leg, but he's attached again, right? The lockdown, you got him stuck, but you're stuck to him.
And you're stuck with the guy that's over 250 pounds on your chest.
Yeah.
And he's breathing and resting, and he has his toes in the mat to make you carry extra weight.
So the question when you're on the bottom is, do you play it safe and keep that guard closed and not risk this happening, or take the chance of getting up and maybe having this happen? I think he made the right move. It just didn't work out.
Yep. And to do it, he tried to make enough space to land an elbow or two first. He knows what he's doing. This is a brilliant martial artist.
Is that the head non-choke?
Yeah, it's in there, but I don't see the left arm, so it's probably extended, right? I'm sorry, the right arm. I don't see the right arm. It's probably north. It is in there. Yep. Roy's got ear to tricep. Roy can, and you don't, now he's around now. Belcher's back. He's going to hand it to Roy. I'm not sure. No, goes frame inside.
But even with this, Roy's winning this position.
100%.
Oh, yeah, there's no question he's winning this round.
Remember, in round one, Allen, although on the bottom, was smashing up Roy a little bit. This one, and the audience is going to try to discourage this behavior from Roy, but it ain't going to work.
They're trying to encourage behavior, not discourage it. It's just from the ref, and it worked.
Oh, it worked.
Probably been a little quick. Roy is not happy about that.
No. Belcher's
couple of deep breaths.
Yeah. Both guys. Oh, Belcher's firing.
I think Allen's going to start taking over here.
Oh, smart. Belcher is committing to these punches. He believes Roy. Roy's showing him the old bolo. He believes Roy is slowed down enough that he can just light him up. Roy can play possum like that too, remember.
But you don't want to go backwards and set up the takedown for Roy.
Allen's got a fire there.
He's playing possum. Well, you don't want to play possum with the big country on your legs.
Not with your back against the cage.
Yep. We haven't heard a lot of booing, but they're booing Roy's workable strategy here. Jeez.
Yeah, did you feel that?
Yeah. It shook our table.
You see my water's moving.
Yeah,
like
right.
Jurassic Park.
Allen would have been
well, there's
better
two dinosaurs in here, like big monsters.
Allen would have been better served circling away from Roy rather than just backing up against the cage and giving him that. He actually could have stolen the round if he had landed a few more shots and moved. At least would have tired Roy out a little. Roy's a little slow getting up here.
Himself.
Roy's looking to punch with Allen. I don't think he fears Allen's power.
Looks like Allen's coming forward, which I think is smart. It's dangerous, but it's smart. He better be coming forward or circular and not go backwards.
Yeah. Roy can, of course, close the distance and grab you, but a lot harder for Roy to take him down in the middle than against the cage.
Yeah, I don't see Roy getting a takedown in the middle.
No. Not against an athlete like this.
Nope, I think he's going to back him on the cage with a big overhand, left hook shot.
That's a wise choice. Yep. Circles off Roy. There's a big shot and another.
That's where he needs to go.
Oh, and Roy answers. Belcher's going to get grabbed now, though. Belcher's going to get grabbed. He got two. Well, I don't know if Roy has a neck. That's a.
No, Roy's kind of, you know, with the lactic acid threshold like being high, it's low now from all the grappling.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna have that power or the grip to do anything submission-wise.
Belcher wanted that minute to end with him standing over a knocked-out Roy Nelson, and that's not how it went.
And he seems a little disheartened right now by that.
I think he's looking for the referee to try to stand them back up if Roy doesn't do anything here.
And the referee has shown a tendency to do that earlier in this fight, so it's possible. Roy's trying to just keep his feet off the ground. To stand up, your feet got to be on the ground. And Roy's just keeping his feet off the ground. The ref might do it. You see him edging forward.
And going to your back and closing the guard rather than trying to work your way up the cage right there.
That's trying to get the ref to help you. And he might do it. Nope, Roy's gonna get out. Oh, look at the ref take it. Dude, look at his feet, just edging forward. Roy needs a break here too, but he's gotta work.
Crowd is certainly doing their part.
They're working hard to influence the ref. And Roy Nelson's working hard to influence Belcher's energy systems. This is a heavy fight.
And the weight and the pressure is the big difference right now.
Super wise, and you feel the tension too. It isn't, you know, Roy isn't doing a lot, but you feel the tension of this fight.
Belcher, if the fight gets to that, Belcher has the speed and the style to do some damage and to get the stoppage.
Yeah, he does, but he's not doing it from his back.
But Roy has the chin to withstand
that's right.
with whatever he has to throw, so it's...
Yep. Right now, with 2 minutes remaining, if Alan Belcher cannot change this scenario, Roy Nelson will win this fight. And Belcher's feet are not anywhere near the ground, so standing up is not in the near future.
Is that a can opener he's going?
Look where his feet are, just straight up in the air. You know, but that's a credit to Roy, not an error by Belcher.
And also, 10 years off from MMA, so working your striking.
That's right.
Coming back to MMA is a whole different animal.
You know, there's not a lot of damage going on, but Roy's moving. And Roy's doing enough in theory to keep that fight where it is.
From Ezekiel.
Roy's doing enough to irritate this crowd and keep the ref from doing what they want him to do.
I still think the ref's going to give in at some point and stand him up.
I think so. No, but he can't there. Cannot. Roy passes. I think Roy's got this fight.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Roy Nelson, 47 years old. Finding one more chapter in his career. 40 seconds away from going 2-0 in bare knuckle MMA for Jorge Masvidal's Gamebred Bareknuckle. Against a guy who's been on a roll for a decade.
Yeah.
I don't know what the odds were, but I don't think Roy Nelson by decision was people's pick of this fight, but that's the way it's trending with 20 seconds remaining. And man, they're angry here in Biloxi.
And props to the ref for standing his ground. Roy's advanced his position. He's thrown some little shots. He's done enough to stay busy.
Yes, he has.
To deserve keeping his position.
It's hard work for both men, but it's harder work for Belcher on the bottom.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, he said it, and Roy executed it. And you're going to hear a lot of boos. Belcher hasn't experienced defeat in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, after going the distance inside the Gamebred cage, we go to the scorecards. Judge Dixon scores about 29-28 in favor of Nelson. Judge Childress, 29-28 in favor of Belcher. And Judge Santana scores about 29-28 in favor of the winner by way of split decision. From Biloxi, Mississippi, Allen, the Talon Belcher.